Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this is Esther Spills. I'm happy to have you back at my channel. Thank you so much for joining us today. As usual, it's your girl Esther, and I am a MEX 2017 scholar living in Japan, and regularly from time to time I make videos about scholarship opportunities in Japan. Alright, so today I'll be introducing to you the Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program held at the University of Tsukuba. It is the program in economic and public policy, also known as the PEPP. Alright, now this program is held at the University of Tsukuba, and I'm going to tell you about how to apply for this program, or if you want to go for the scholarship track, that's fine. So please sit back, relax, subscribe, and enjoy the video. Alright, so first of all, there are two tracks for this application. If you want to apply as a general student, that's fine. But if you want to apply for scholarship, then we have two major scholarships that cover this program. There is the ADP-JSP program, that's the Asian Development Bank Japan Scholarship Program group, and then there's the Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program. And today I'll be focusing on the Joint Japan World Bank Scholarship Program because, of course, I give out information about scholarships in Japan. However, if you want to apply as a self-funded student, that's fine. I'll leave the link to the application in the description box below. Okay, so please sit tight and enjoy this video. Alright, so there are actually two ways to apply for this program. You can either apply as a general student, as a self-funded student, or you can apply for scholarship. And there are two major scholarships that cover this program. The first is the ADP-JSP, which is the Asian Development Bank Japan Scholarship Program. That's one, and that's mostly for candidates from Asian development countries, or from Asian countries who are part of this Asian Development Bank. Okay, I'm sure no African country is there. I'm sure of that. And the second is the Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program. In this video, I'll be talking more about the Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program because a lot of African countries are welcome to apply under that route. Let me give you a little bit of background about what this scholarship or this program is about. Okay, so the Joint Japan World Bank Scholarship Program is open to citizens of certain developing countries with relevant professional experience and a history of supporting their country's development efforts who are applying for a master's degree in one of the 26 participating programs under the scholarship. Okay, let's see. Now, this Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program actually favors 26 programs that they fund. Okay, so what it means is you have to be, if you're applying for this Joint Japan World Bank Scholarship Program, then you must be applying to one of these 26 courses. Okay, in fact, you ought to have already applied because you need the application, because you need your admission letter from one of those courses for you to apply for this scholarship. Okay, now of course, as usual, the first thing we want to talk about is the condition to apply. Okay, first of all, I'll give you the general conditions to apply if you're going for both the general track or for the scholarship route. Okay, so first of all, you must be a holder of a bachelor's degree and you must have completed at least 16 years of education further in pursuant to that degree. Again, you must have a strong background in economics or in related quantitative linear courses. Let's say statistics, linear algebra, and all that. Okay, just something related to calculations, maths, economics, statistics. Okay, it's preferred, but not like it's mandatory, but you should. Second, you must have proficiency in English, and so to prove your proficiency in English language, you must have TOEFL, IELTS, TOEIC, or that's TOEIC. All right, so you must have written any of these exams, or you're from a university where English is the main medium of instruction, and in that case you would need a letter from a university stating that you were taught in English. Now the third requirement is for you to be in good health, and it must be certified by a medical doctor stating that you are in good health. Let's be more specific. Okay, let's look at the conditions for whoever wants to apply for the Joint Japan World Bank Scholarship Program. Okay, now for you to apply for this scholarship program, one of the major requirements is for you to be a citizen of a country that is part of the World Bank Group. There are actually about 160 developing countries mentioned to be participants. Oh, there are so much, I cannot mention all of them, but I'm very sure that Nigeria is there, Cameroon is there, Congo Republic is there, Congo Democratic Republic is there too, Zambia is there, Zimbabwe is there, Tanzania is there. I think the only African country that's not there is, I think, South Africa. Yeah, but yes, so the rest, I think the rest of the other African countries, South Sudan, Burundi, they are all members of this group of countries that can apply for the Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program. Another requirement is to not have dual citizenship of a developed country. It must be mono citizen.
Somebody come look at this. Look at this.
Does it even exist? Yeah, it must be from one of the countries mentioned, just one. Don't be a dual citizen. The requirement is for you to have 3 years of work experience in a development related field in your home countries, and this experience should be gotten after your graduation from the university. That's after your undergraduate degree. And further to that, you must also have 3 years of paid work experience in this development related field, okay, after your graduation from the university. However, if you do not have this experience, there is an exception to that rule, okay? It's either you have that experience or you are a citizen of a country listed as fragile countries. There are about 39 of them, and fortunately or unfortunately, either ways, Nigeria happens to be one of those 39 countries, okay? So we have Nigeria, we have Iraq, we have Afghanistan, we have Haiti, you know, the countries we roll with. All right, so these are the countries, there are about 39 of them. I'll try and list them maybe above or in the description box, but I'll try to write out those 39 countries. So if you're from those 39 countries and you don't have work experience in a development related field, you can apply. Okay, so another requirement is you mustn't be an executive director or a staff working with the World Bank or any of its affiliates organizations, okay? In fact, not just that, you are not even allowed to be a close relative of someone working with the World Bank. I mean, you shouldn't be related by blood, not even by adoption. So you shouldn't have anything to do with someone working with the World Bank. And a final requirement, which is, I think, the most important requirement, is for you to be admitted to one of the 26 programs I mentioned earlier. 26 programs that are offered under the Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program. You must have been admitted or accepted, okay, in one of those programs at one of these participating universities before you can apply. Today we are sticking to the University of Tsukuba, okay, and at the University of Tsukuba here in Japan, they offer the program in economics and public policy, and this program is covered by the Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program. Okay, so if you're applying to this program, or if you have applied to the University of Tsukuba to this program and you have been accepted, then you can apply for this scholarship. Do you know why? Because in the course of your application, you would need to attach a letter of admission or a letter of acceptance from this university, the University of Tsukuba, before your application can be submitted. So you need to actually have a letter of admission before you apply for this scholarship. This is the most important one, so make sure you have that. All right, so now we have looked at the conditions. Let's assume we have met the requirements to apply for this program. What are the benefits of the Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program? The first of it is that you have free tuition. The second benefit is that you have your airfare covered by the Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program. Okay, so long. Okay, so you have them, they cover your travel expenses. So your round trip from your country to Japan and back to your home countries will be covered by the scholarship. Another benefit is that you have your health insurance covered in Japan. So they also contribute towards your health insurance. So your health is taken care of by this scholarship. Wonderful, isn't it? Sure. And then another benefit is that you also paid your stipends. Okay, they pay you monthly stipends, and with this monthly stipends, you can pay for your accommodation, you can pay for your feeding, you can pay for your clothing, for your books, your materials you need for your studies and all that. So it's all covered in your monthly stipend. Let's talk about the application format, or how to apply for this scholarship. To apply for the Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program, you would need to apply or go to the online application system. It's called the OAS. So go to the World Bank website. Actually, I'm going to leave the link to that in the description box below. What have I been saying? Do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It's really totally free and it makes us family. Okay, so please don't forget to like and subscribe and even share to your friends. Okay, so back to what I was saying, you need to go to the OAS, the online application system. Click the link there, and once you click there, you have to register your email address. Okay, once you register your email address, a link will be forwarded to your email address. So in that link, you click and you see the application form and everything follows. Sometimes you may not see the email. Check your spam box. Okay, maybe that's where it is. Okay, so once you get that email, you can click the link and it takes you straight to the application, and everything goes from there. But if you need more information, or maybe you have some questions, extra questions you want to ask, I'll leave the email address to the University of Tsukuba's graduate admissions office in charge of the program in economic and public policy. Okay, so I'm going to leave their email address somewhere, maybe up somewhere, or maybe in the description box below. All right, so then you can send them an email to find out more things you need to do to apply for this scholarship program. Remember, I mentioned that there are about 160 participating countries who are welcome to apply for this Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program. Okay, so that's a lot of countries and a lot of applicants coming from these countries. And again, the scholarship covers about 26, I told you 26 courses, and these 26 courses are tenable in different countries, not just in Japan. We have countries in the US, we have schools in the US, we have schools in Europe, in Oceania, in Africa actually, and then in Japan. Okay, but today we're talking of course about Japan because I'm in Japan. We are in Japan. Okay, so now they make the scholarship application into 2 tracks because different countries have their own different application format and time and schedules. So to how do I say it, to cover the needs of all the different participating institutions in the scholarship, they have 2 application tracks. Okay, there is a track 1 and there is a track 2. The track 1 starts from January 17th and ends in February 28th, 2022. And for the first track group of schools, unfortunately, the University of Tsukuba is not there. However, the University of Tsukuba is part of the second track of application. The second round of applications for this scholarship starts March 29th and ends in May 27th, 2022. And for this one, the University of Tsukuba is there, which means you have so much time. So I would advise the first thing you should do now is to apply to this university. First of all, remember, apply for admission in the university. So apply for economics and public policy. You should apply for the master's in economics and public policy. So you have so much time actually on your time. I just wanted to give you this video so you can prepare your minds, because a lot of people always complain that the videos come and they don't have much time to gather documents. Okay, so now you have so much time. You have until March, but before then you still have work to do. You still have to apply to this university and get the admission before you can apply for scholarship. I hope you understood most of the things I said, okay, in this video. However, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to leave a link to the application and a link to the University of Tsukuba's scholarship announcement, so you can read this all up by yourself later. And I also leave a link to the World Bank's list of countries who can apply for this scholarship, so you can confirm if your country is there. It also contains a link to the 39 countries who are listed as fragile countries that can apply for exemption from having the work experience needed for this scholarship program, right? Do not forget to like or subscribe to my channel. Of course, it's free. Makes me happy, makes you happy. Okay, Just a little bit of, okay, let me give you some extra information. Not necessary, but it's important that you know these things. Okay, so just I was reading up on the World Bank Group's website, and they mentioned they have some assessors, okay, or like grades or scales with which they use to grade your application, whether to award you this scholarship or not. Okay, and they judge you on a scale of 1 to 10. The first scale they judge you on is the quality of your professional experience. Okay, remember they said you need someone who is from a development related field, so they judge you on that, and they score you 30%. That's the maximum. So if you have up to 30%, then that means you're really good. The next measurement, okay, is the quality of your professional recommendation. That also has 30%. Okay, the third scale is the quality of your commitment to your home country. So in that case, they would have judged what have you done so far in the country, and what are the prospects of you doing more or better when you go back at the end of your studies. And for that too, they give you 30%, okay, based on how they see you fit in that category. The final one, the final scale of assessment, is the quality of your educational background. The quality of your educational background. Funny enough, that's just 10%. So that's just 10%. So these are the scales they need to judge you, and that makes 100%, right? 30, 30, 30, and 10% makes it 100%. And if you get up to 100%, most definitely you are going to be awarded the scholarship. Okay, I also learned that World Bank's Graduate Scholarship Board, one other thing they bear in mind when giving the scholarship is based on the candidate's limited access to finance of his or her graduate degree program. Okay, so once they have judged that you do not have the ability to finance yourself for your studies in Japan, then they'll give you the scholarship. So we have said so many things, and do not forget the program is the program in economics and public policy, tenable at the University of Tsukuba, Japan. Very good university, I must say. All right, and it's sponsored by the Joint Japan World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program. Okay. All right, so please hurry up. There is no time, even though it starts for this University of Tsukuba is in March 29th, but please hurry up and begin to apply to the University of Tsukuba for the program in economics and public policy. Remember, you need to have applied there before you can apply for the scholarship. All right, so like I always say, there is no time. Act now, act fast, don't delay, don't wait, don't procrastinate, don't think you have time. Apply as soon as possible. And if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below. If you have doubts, if you have things that are not clear to you, please leave them still in the comment section below. And again, if you have ideas, or like you have feedbacks or something to improve our little channel to make it grow, do not forget to leave that in the comment section below. One more time, I keep saying, do not forget. And again, please do not forget to like, to subscribe to my channel, and feel free to share to your friends, relatives, your aunties, uncles, and everybody you know. So until I come your way next time, it's your girl Esther saying, be wise, be nice, be kind, and be happy. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.